Hey again, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Celebrating Act Two as Art and I review the Vintage Film Channel products. I hate to call them products. They're such great old films and old TV shows. And today is looks like a movie, but it's a TV show from the 50s that Errol Flynn starred in and I think owned. Is that right, Art? He produced it?
Yeah, so this is another one of the gems that Vintage Film Channel has on the YouTube channel. And I don't know where Gracie finds all this stuff, but I never knew that Errol Flynn had a TV series. It was just one season, about 26 episodes, and he started in about every fourth one, and it ran for a year. And I understand before I start letting it run here, is that he did it because he owed a lot of tax money in the U.S. and he
Ah,
actually shot them in England for the U.S. market.
oh,
So,
that's funny. That's funny.
so I
Yeah.
guess I guess he didn't want to be in the U.S. Maybe he wanted to pay off his tax debt. It was a
Yeah, if you
different
owe
era,
money, you don't want to be here. I would agree.
right? So anyway, they were called the Errol Flynn Theater, and they were all a bunch of original stories. It wasn't like it was one continuous drama from beginning to end. Then it goes, to the next one, to the next one. They're all
Yeah.
independent dramas. But anyway, he stars in some of them, and in this particular episode, it stars himself. So it's one of the
Yeah.
ones that he's in, and it stars. It's called Strange Auction, and watch it yourself. Okay, we don't have to tell you what it's all about, really. And but it has Patrice Wymore, his third wife, and Sean Flynn, his son by his first marriage, in it, as
It's
well as
great.
himself. And I think he started all of them off. I had never seen it when they were originally out. I just didn't know about it. But he's laying down, talking about what this is all going to be about.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's sort of what the format I think of all the shows were. He explains
Sure.
the backstory. So,
Yeah.
and they're colorized by Grace.
Did Grace colorize them or
Yeah, she must have.
yeah. Yeah, because I don't think originally they were in color.
Nobody would have wasted their time on this series.
Yeah, in 1956. So it's only a half-hour show.
Right.
It's a kind of an anthology series, I think they
Yeah.
would call it.
Yeah.
And I liked it. You know, a half hour, it's like a half hour sitcom. There's not a lot of meat on the bones in a half hour,
Right. This
but
is
I
not
thought it was a cute story.
right. This is not Errol Flynn as a swashbuckler. It's
Right.
it's silly, but it gets over in a half hour.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it even is homeworky. It doesn't rise to that level or stoop to that level, depending upon your point of view. Okay, but I'm going to move ahead a little bit. But I just want to show you that.
Well,
Uh,
show us the scene
Here
up
we go.
there.
So
Show
this is
us,
his
yeah,
third wife, who's buying his services at an auction. He
right.
wasn't actually up for auction, but when it was all over, he got up there and sold himself because he needed a job. He needed someplace to sleep and to
So
eat.
that's the strange auction. Yeah,
That's the strange auction. And
yeah.
then let's see if
And
we go over.
he meets the pretty woman
Right.
who was played by his third wife.
And this is Sean Flynn, his son by his first marriage, who plays the character of this woman here, son. So it's got all that little kind of strange little family stuff in the whole thing.
Yeah,
Uh, and just as an aside, Sean Flynn, the son, actually was very much like his dad. He grew up to be a reporter, and he went to Vietnam, and he was eventually killed, they think, by the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia, covering the Vietnam conflict. So
yeah.
he was an adventurous young man. But anyway, this was his stab at acting. Well,
Yeah.
he was a regular in many of these
You know,
shows.
Ed, I like this particular scene where she's taken him home. She's hired him as essentially auction
Right.
to work in the farm, and I like this scene because it shows Errol Flynn in his usual character. Haughty. Maybe he's not swashbuckling in this one, but he's kind of a wise guy character,
Right.
a charming ne'er do well, and that was perfect for him. So you can see why he'd write himself into some of these episodes and not others. But I think you told me that Patrice Wymore and Sean Flynn here in this episode also appeared in many, many episodes. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
they did, and this is the only episode I've seen, but
Yeah.
this is a rebellious son, and Errol Flynn is stepping in and acting sort of like a father figure, and he becomes more of a father figure. But watch the whole thing. It's Errol Flynn. An
Yeah.
Errol Flynn movie is worth seeing, even if he's not a
You know,
pirate.
I think you just hit the nail on the head. Should you watch it or not? Hey, it's Errol Flynn. Come on. How can you not? All right. Anyway, Gracie has lots of great old films that she's rescued, old films and old TV shows
Right.
like the Errol Flynn Theater. So we hope you get to watch them on vintagefilmchannel.com and YouTube/vintagefilmchannel. And I think you'll enjoy it. She's got such a wide selection. How many do you think she has up there? How many videos?
Probably between the .com and the YouTube channel, maybe 500 to 1,000. So just
Oh,
a large number. I haven't run through them all.
I was going to say over 1,000.
Yeah.
But at any rate, there's all kinds of genres from all kinds of eras. Well, not too much from the modern era,
Right.
since it is the vintage film channel. But lots of good stuff to watch. So we hope you go there and enjoy and like her channel. And if you get a chance, go to celebratingact2.com and give us a like as well.
And subscribe. We really would
Yes,
love for
thank
you
you
to
very much.
subscribe to our
Thank you.
YouTube channel. Thank you.
For more on Celebrating Act Two, visit our webpage, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and tell your friends. Celebrating Act Two is the user manual for the second half of your life.